Greetings, humans. I'm Andre, and I'm George, and this is Cusco. And welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. Right, he's nervous. Again! We're back with Scardust. Again, because Scardust is always a good idea. And this is Dazzling Darkness. And if I'm not mistaken, it's their shortest song ever released. Okay? It's only about 2.5 minutes, and I didn't realize it was their shortest song ever when I heard it, because we both already heard this song because we heard it live. Yes. But we haven't heard the studio version and the official music video, and more on that later. It was unreleased at the time. But you know what I realized about Dazzling Darkness? Dazzling Darkness is literally all of metal. Because metal is dazzling, but it's pretty damn dark. Yeah, I mean, not the Disney metal you like. It's dark enough. Okay, fair enough. Also, it's an oxymoron, which we like because we like oxymorons. It's my new favorite oxymoron. Are you ready? No. Okay.
I find you in the dark, don't even know your name. You pull me from the pit again and again. When you take my hand, to this moment I give in. You know you hold it tight, and it's dazzling. Dazzling darkness. It's to feel the beat of your heart, sinking perfectly with mine, even when we are apart. Dazzling darkness is to know the spark in your eyes. They don't need any light to shine. You hear me when I shout, you sing my melody. Unable to reach out, remaining a mystery. Would you read my song? To this moment I give in. I know you hold it tight, and it's dazzling. Dazzling darkness is to feel the beats of your heart, sinking perfectly with mine, even when we are apart. Dazzling darkness is to know the spark in your eyes. They don't need any light to shine. Whatever light comes out, making the dark turn bright, letting me see the colors of your eyes. Would they still shine? Dazzling darkness is the ache of longing for you. It's your fear I go away. Once your eyes adjust, you'll see through. Will you choose to stay? Dazzling darkness is to feel the beat of your heart, sinking perfectly with mine, even when we are apart. Dazzling darkness is to know the spark in your eyes. They don't need any light to shine.
They don't need any light to shine, but then you have them all put their phones up. Well, make up your mind. Okay, I am... That was intense. Okay, so to those of you who haven't noticed, we ruined the music video. Yeah, and the thumbnail. Especially him. Like, you have this super ethereal look with all the lights around it, with Noah there in the middle, and then there's that thing on the left. Sure. Okay. Man, I'm all shaking. Yeah, that was...
Oh my god.
So, thoughts. I think this is probably one of the best performances from Noah. Not the most impressive, because she does things that are way more acrobatic, and in fact, I don't know if I've said this on camera before, but I would describe Noah as a vocal acrobat in all the ways. This is probably one of the most feely things I've ever gotten from them. And the song overall, too, it feels like they had their typical urge to turn everything progressive, but like do that little bridge where it kind of starts to derail and then they immediately stop, right? Like this song needed to be something else.
Yeah.
I need you to be articulate. Okay, I think I'm going to start with the lore. Do the lore. Right, so we mentioned before that we went to this show.
Yes.
That was 2.5 months ago at the time of recording. And this video was recorded at that show.
Yes.
They required actual crowd coordination, like they explained to us how to play with the lights and everything. And I had to ask people around because they did it in Hebrew. It was great. And that's why there's that thing in the thumbnail and also in the video slightly. And I'm dying inside and I can't handle this. And I basically had the chorus stuck in my head ever since.
Yes.
Like, I heard it twice. Well, not twice. I think 6 times because they played the song twice and the chorus comes 3 times.
Yeah.
So I've heard it a bunch at the show, but I haven't heard it since and it just hasn't left my head.
Yes.
And I am seriously considering this might be my new favorite chorus, like ever.
I also think it's one of the most emotional choruses I've ever heard. For more on the music, I love the interplay between the choir and the lead vocals.
Yeah.
I feel coming through more in a song like this, which
Mhm.
doesn't have so much metal.
Mhm.
Like, for example, you have it at the beginning of My Havens, where it's like callback between the lead vocal and the choir.
Yeah.
But it doesn't grip your attention as much when you have the entire chaos around it with the metal.
Well, I think here it's intentional to sound like an interaction because the song is about the interaction between the band and the audience.
Yeah.
So what would make sense for me is that the choir suggests the
response.
presence of the audience.
Yeah, it's just a
and an
response.
actual response.
I love how the bass is coming through, and I love that in a song that is very princess diva focused with a video that has all the lights on her. I can't get my attention away from the Yoav.
The Yoav is great.
The like spacey kind of transitions and stuff that he was doing in there is tasty.
But you know what's the best thing is where she says is to feel the beat of your heart and then you go dum, dum.
Yeah.
Is to feel the beat of your heart sinking perfectly.
You get the thump on the drums.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Mhm.
They know how to use the instrument suggestively, not just virtuosically. I decided that's a word.
Virtuosically is a word. And one more thing I wanted to say, I think in the previous video for Unreachable, that's a song called Unreachable, they were playing to an empty crowd.
Yes.
And this is Dazzling Darkness, where you kind of reach the crowd.
Yeah.
A crowd that had been unreachable to them a long time through the pandemic, and now they're there. So the duality of the last 2 singles in that yin-yang way is also really beautiful.
I don't think, from what they've been saying on live streams and stuff, that is intentional, but I decided that that's the connection between these 2 songs, and I will die on this hill.
Yes, same. We're on a hill and we're going to die here. The Windmill is on a hill. We have spoken.
A hill to die upon.
Yes.
Mental cruelty.
Yes, let's go. Yes, completely unrelated plug because he just has to do it.
Because it's inconsistent.
I guess.
Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your bedazzling stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
I think I cried a little.
Yeah, he did.